Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining to my channel once again. This is Tranquillity with Nikki, and I would like to thank each and every one of you, all the subscribers who have joined in new to this channel, and the ones who are new but haven't subscribed. I would like to ask each and every one of you for please supporting the channel, for helping me to create more content and work towards helping others who require this kind of help. Your just one subscribe will help to reach out more people and help me in my purpose to helping others and bringing them close towards that space of mindfulness and also helping them more spiritually to grow forward and ascend. Today, we are going to talk about detachment with the overthinking mind. Have you all thought about how much do you think in a day? Have you assessed yourself ever thinking, how much do I really think the things that I'm not supposed to? Or rather, I affect myself by doing a way too much overthinking. I'm sure all of you at some point have been doing this. A lot of you will also nod your head towards you may still do this to yourself. My intention for today's meditation is all about to create a state of your own relaxed or more observant and quieter mind to help you calm yourself down. The purpose is to allow you to release yourself from anything that is overthinking, excessive doing, from day-to-day thinking patterns that can actually harm the peace and the states of your mind, body, and spirit. Perhaps you have found that sometimes you are in your own thoughts, sometimes your own thoughts can build up in a way that it can condition you in overthinking about ways that may never even happen in your life. This overthinking aspect is something that we all do, but we don't really realize that this is something that is really harmful. An overthinking mind also creates chronic anxiety, aspects of OCD, or even depression, especially when you are overthinking about past events, reanalyzing things that may have already happened, past events that may have been negatively impacted you. And when we over and overthink, it's really turning into a loop. In psychology, we call that rumination. Rumination refers to the act of continuous focusing and dwelling onto negative thoughts and feelings. It involves overthinking and analyzing past events, often with a critical and a self-blaming mindset. Rumination can be triggered by a variety of factors such as stress, anxiety, or past traumas. It can also arise from a desire to find a solution to a problem or make sense of a difficult situation. While it is a natural and a common human experience, excessive rumination can lead to negative consequences such as increased levels of chronic stress, chronic anxiety, or even depression. People who ruminate may find it challenging to break out of this cycle of repetitive and unproductive thinking, which can further move their thoughts into negative emotions. To cope up with rumination, it is essential to recognize and acknowledge when it is happening, and to actively shift the focus more into positive and constructive thoughts and activities. One of the major ways to move out of the space is mindfulness. And I'm sure a lot of you do understand that when you work yourself into that calm, peaceful side of you, the aspect of ruminating anything that is past traumas or maybe just your day-to-day life, you can actually work in detachment of the space. Clearing rumination is an important aspect of maintaining a healthy and a balanced mindset. To this, we work guiding ourselves in that state of detachment from the state of overthinking into your thoughts and recreating aspects in your mind that actually is still an illusion. Rumination, which is actively, repetitively dwelling on negative thoughts or feelings, can be detrimental to our mental well-being and over quality of everything that we work towards ourselves to help in case of moving ourselves away from that negative thoughts. We are now going to move towards the space of just learning to detach from that space. Today's meditation is all about working in that hypnotic state in order to understand and observe your thoughts and taking control of not engaging into that overthinking mind and rather going into that space of helping yourself detach each time you fall into that state. So let's begin. I would like all of you to now just look for a nice, comfortable space and just get into that space of relaxation. Whether you're seated, whether you're lying down, or maybe you're half upright, just relax your body as much as you can. And as you're relaxing yourself, I would like each and every one of you just let go of your body into that state of comfort and start breathing in and breathing out. As you're breathing in and breathing out, I would like all of you, if you've not shut your eyes yet, just slowly take a nice deep breath in and just close your eyes. And just now breathe in a nice long breath in. And feel that beautiful breath moving up from your nostrils. And as it just travels down to your throat, you're just visualizing and feeling this energy getting warmer out into your lungs. And pay attention to how your breath feels as it moves into your body. Similarly, as you're exhaling, feel that warmth of breath moving out from that lungs, out slowly and transferring yourself either from the mouth or your nostrils. And just feel how relaxed that you feel each time that you are exhaling. Breathing in and breathing out. And just by doing so, you can allow every part of your body slowly and gradually just get very, very relaxed. Continuing to pay attention into your breath and feeling how, when this nice deep inhale moves in, how does the air transfer into your body little by little, and how the cool breath turns warmer. And as you are exhaling, paying attention to the exhale as well. And with this, I would now like each and every one of you paying attention to how the breath feels as you are inhaling and exhaling, slowly and gradually. Finding yourself in that amazing, beautiful, lovely state of peace and relaxation. Keep breathing in and out. And as you're just feeling the sensation of how the breath feels, slowly and gradually, your mind is now focusing on other things. Maybe there is aspects of something in a day-to-day of thoughts that appear in your mind. And as the mind is thinking about those thoughts, it might be moving into certain aspect of internal judgments and inner critique. Some might just feel boredom. Some might just work with a certain label or a word that pops in. And you're about to just observe your mind, how it normally thinks when it is quiet. Observe the mind allowing things to pop in and out. And as it is thinking in and out, I would like all of you to just be an observer. Don't get absorbed, don't reflect, nor have any emotion. Just observe. Each time you're observing, you work yourself in just focusing by detaching, being a third person, and observing the entirety of how the thought is moving. Each time you focus in the thought, You may bring back yourself again into your present moment. And each time you surrender more, there might be more thoughts just popping up in your head again. And each time that happens, just be an observer, observing that space completely, watching almost like a big screen opens up and the thought appears as a scene. It can also appear as a dialogue. And it's just that you're just looking at yourself standing on a surface, and the big screen is right in front of you, and you're fully observant. What kind of thoughts are coming into your head, and how do you see, sense, or feel those thoughts? There's absolutely no reason for you to stop the thoughts. Allow them flow, but be observant entirely when it happens. Bringing more and more awareness into your thoughts. And remember that you understand that these are your thoughts, but also know that you are much more than just your thoughts. Witness those sparks of thoughts come and go, almost like comets, shooting stars that flashes across the clear sky, moving in and out. But you still stand separate, looking at your thoughts. Every thought carries its own energy. Some thoughts make you think more. Some thoughts are making you jump. Or some thoughts are just subdued, allowing yourself into that state of just visualizing, sensing, and looking as an observer. You can also relax and rest at times. And you can come back into your breath on and off, just by once again sensation of how the breath moves into your body and how it just softens you more, brings you back into your present moment. And as you're exhaling, you can feel that warm air moving out of your nostrils, calming you even more, deeper and deeper. And as you're learning to calm yourself by bringing yourself in back to your fuller breaths in and out. And once again, as soon as you get yourself more calmer, you can go back into being that observer into your mind. Sometimes the mind is just blank. And when it is very blank, I would like you to just feel yourself. Aspect of the presence sometimes have no thinking at all. But as you stay there for long, and again be an observer of the state of void, maybe once again the mind flickers back into the past or about to focus on what's coming up or the future. Again, it could be thoughts or visualization or memories coming in and out. And the focus over here is just work by separating yourself. The self that we call the mind, and the other that we call as an observer. Observing the self. With every thought that hits you, there is a charge of emotion that comes in. And through that emotion, when you absorb it more, it leads you to creating more thoughts. And as you work with that observant mind, it is helping you drop the side that makes you dwell with the emotion. Almost as if you are a detective of the mind, how the mind thinks. You're just observing it without bringing any emotion to it. And the state of the mind could either take you to the aspects of negative things or dwelling into negativity. Some can just see aspects of neutrality. Some motivating themselves in a certain way. But there is some sort of thought that is continuously moving in you. And we are just working on observing the mind now. Just be standing out, looking and focus more into the space where you would see almost as a screen either the dialogues pop in or the scenes or the memories. At this part, as you are letting go of the overthinking aspect, it also opens up your creative space, creation, the intuition, the inner power. And some of you might just travel places as we detach from the current physical states away towards the states that maybe we have never lived before. And just a soothing space to be in. And here the mind has no judgment because it's something that is reliving as new. Haven't focused on anything before. And still being an observer thoroughly, just observing, just moving. Just remember that as you are flowing, moving, passing through, the aspect of the overthinking mind is slowly going to move into that state of calmness, peace. Time to time, you bring yourself back into your breath again. Sense how calm your breaths have become, how softly that you're breathing. You can also pay attention towards your belly. How do you feel as it moves in and out with the help of the breath? You're just sensing and feeling the sensation of the breath. And the mind now is getting a little bit more silent. There's more relaxed that you feel. The body is able to cope better from that overthinking space. As you keep detaching yourself, refocusing into your breath, into the present, or moving into that altered states, it just seems that the body has gone really heavy at this point, because everything is so relaxed in the body. To some that may even not even feel any part of your body. And you keep focusing more and more and more into that void state, into that calmness, rejuvenizing your body with bliss as you make yourself come back into your present form. And you can easily segregate the emotions that are still in the 3D aspect of your physical form. The emotions, the memories, and how the memories are attached with your emotions. In the subconscious mind, each time when something triggers, basically These are these emotions that are attached from these areas of memories in the past. More the triggers, more the traumas within. And as we detach from the feelings of them, we just know that we keep punishing ourselves by always keeping ourselves in that loop of overthinking. And once again, learn to come back to your breath. Each time you dwell into the thought again, dwell into your triggers again, dwell into maybe those traumas again, bringing yourself back again into your breath, detaching yourself, knowing that that is your power. You can detach. Something that doesn't work pains you. It's easy to detach from the mind. And you don't have to overdo this at all. The more you come back into your breath, the more you'll find yourself liberating. The more you bring yourself into the present times, the more you learn to be watchful of how you think. The more you will learn how to think, the more you understand whether that is negative or positiveness that you bring in you. And it is a vicious loop. Some always are overthinking of doing something. And maybe that is again a part of the conditioning. To make yourself believe that you're productive. But just by being in the present state and enjoying yourself in that present state, you are a lot more productive. You don't have to create what comes next and how. Just in that present state is easier to use the creative side, and it all opens up without you pushing yourself to create anything. Bring yourself back into your breathing again and feel the breath once again of how you feel that it moves in your body, how it calms you even deeper, and how you exhale the warmth breath out. calming your body more and more. And this will make you go so relaxed. Sometimes our overthinking mind doesn't allow you to fall off to sleep in the night, finding it harder to quieten yourself down. Overstimulating the brain with thoughts and emotions that is not even from the present time. Calming yourself fully and allowing your body just to be in its original state of relaxation. Feel, notice, that calmness, and just remember this power of bringing yourself in that present state is very much in you. Each time that negative thought or that overthinking thought moves you, jumps you out of your original state, segregating yourself and bringing your awareness into your breath, feeling your body, calming yourself down, and being an observant self, keeping yourself separated from the thought and the emotion is exactly what you carry on doing. And this is a very, very effective method to letting go of that overthinking mind, detaching yourself. You can just allow yourself go into that state of deep relaxation. And some of you might even just feel that you're just letting yourself go, surrender, and just maybe even falling to sleep, calming that body down so much. And sometimes when we overthink, we over-exhaust. And when we're calming ourselves, that exhaustion, we can just let go and replenish with sleep. And a lot of you might just feel yourself moving into that half-altered states, just relaxing. And if this puts you to sleep, just take that moment to just be in that state of complete tranquility, peace, and calmness in you. This music would carry on for some more time without me speaking anything. And I'd like all of you to just be in that state. And after this finishes, in case if you just drifted off, it's all okay. Keeping in mind that you're just bringing yourself in the present state. And if in case, if it's not moving you into that sleep state, you would get more alert, more calmer in you, lesser thoughts. just a feeling of bliss, calmness within, in order for you to embark on other things more effectively. I'd like all of you just go back, pay attention to your breath, alternating yourself to the thought if it comes forward, observing it, detaching it, coming back into your breath. And then to a point you can just stay with your breath fully and calming your body so much you would even forget that you are breathing. You can carry on as the music follows. I will see you in the next one. Make sure that you allow yourself to drift in that state. Until then, my love to each and every one of you. Stay happy, stay healthy, and be abundant thoroughly. Thank you.